Hi Capricorns, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I've shuffled these cards very well. The overall energy of this reading will be the center card in the first part of the reading. So if you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just get started. Let's find out what you have in store coming up in your life. What do you need to know? And any advice? For sure for our Capricorns. Let's finish this shuffling. No. Let's find out what came out of the deck. Let's see if we have enough for your first part of the reading. Capricorns. Yes, we have enough and one left over for the next part of the reading. So, Capricorns, the overall energy of this reading here is a Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is about success and love. And we are going to be talking about this. These wands coming up in the background are other people's opinions. It's like they're celebrating the union or seeing you as a couple with someone else. The wreath can symbolize engagement. So this card is surrounding your reading. We need to find out why. The Hermit is up here in your highest energy. The Hermit is a card for Virgo. Virgo might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. But you're really seeking your path forward. You got your mind on the future. And the Hermit is here to try to help guide you or maybe show you something that will be happening or that you can make happen. Let's find out. I only have two cards attached to the Hermit here, and we will really look at those strongly. First off, I have the Ace of Wands up on your highest energy row and right above the Six of Wands and next to the Hermit. The Ace of Wands is all about moving forward. But that wand there is blooming and blossoming. This is a good moving forward. Right above that Six of Wands, I think you really might be moving forward with this person that's in your life that you're seen as a couple with. And then next to this Ace of Swords is the Ace of Wands is the Three of Swords. Well, there's some tears going on here. There's a heartbreak going on here. You might be recovering from this very individual. Three Swords sometimes can indicate a third party or energy, but I need more cards than this one to tell me that. But it feels like your heart was broken somehow by this person. But I still think you're moving forward with them. I think the moving forward with them has slowed down. The Six of Swords is under the Hermit. I think there's a lot of truth and clarity that needs to come out. Maybe you kind of, took off a little too fast in this relationship. And maybe the truth and clarity and the getting to know each other kind of fell to the wayside. So I feel like you will be moving forward. It's going to take some work to do because your heart was broken. But the Hermit is shining a light that you are moving away from rocky waters right towards smoother, calmer waters on the horizon. The boat's being pushed with a pole. So it's not a motorboat. I mean, you're getting there and you're doing it. And it's right next to the Six of Wands. On the other side, the Six of Wands, which can be a card of engagement, is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is the card for Taurus. So Taurus might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. But the energy and under that Three of Swords, this is about traditional values, traditional morals. It's about union. It's about commitment, security, stability. This is a very spiritual card about marriage. So we got a card for engagement. We got a card for marriage. We have a heartbreak right above the marriage card. So I feel like something happens that hurt your feelings. It hurt you, hurt your heart. And but I feel like there's going to be conversation. You will, it looks like, I think, be able to move forward, but things have slowed, the pace has slowed down here. I have the Two of Pentacles right under the Six of Swords. There was confusion associated with this heartache that is up in your highest energy and moving forward. It's like you felt like you were on a roller coaster ride. It's almost like this person, they're into it and then they're not into it. Or maybe it's you that, it's like high hopes, low hopes, high hopes, low hopes. Rocky waters in the background, ships bouncing around. This is about security and stability. It's the believing that this can really work. It's right now, this is not a balanced relationship as I'm reading these cards, but you are moving forward with truth and clarity. I have the Seven of Wands next to the Two of Pentacles and right under the Six of Wands. So remember all those wands coming up in the background of the Six of Wands? Are people celebrating your love for each other, seeing you as a couple, maybe even in an engagement party or something? Now you're kind of blocking these thoughts, and these same people who really love and care about you could be coming forward with their ideas about this relationship, and you're just like, no, I'll handle it on my own. I just need to figure this out on my own. I think this is something that you really waited for, but you're still waiting. It's like you've gotten into this engagement or this commitment with this person, but you're still waiting to feel it. I don't think you really feel it. I think you're waiting for this bush to blossom in your heart. I think it's budded, but it hasn't blossomed fully. And that's why you need to slow things down, get to know each other more. I think you need to learn to trust each other more. The swords, can have to do with trust too. I just feel like you're just slowing things down. You need to figure things out on your own. Let's take out the rest of these cards here for Capricorns, please. Universe, what else do they need to know? That one wants to come out. What else do they need to know? Any advice is just so welcome in these readings. Come on now. Fight me. Don't fight. Yeah, there's one more in there. Let's see if we have enough. Just enough. Waiting for that. Oh, well, no, there's one more hiding. Oh gosh. Okay, this is gonna work out. I got the King of Swords next to the Three of Swords. Yes, I feel like you are putting your guard up. It's like you're becoming really aware of everything. You're in self-protection mode because of confusion, because of the highs and the lows in this relationship. All cards are male or female, by the way. The King of Swords is air, can be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. That might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But yeah, you're in self-protection and you're seeking truth and clarity. It's all because your heart was hurt. And so I don't think your sword was up before that. I think it's up now. And I think that's why you need to kind of slow things down. I have the Ten of Wands next to the King of Swords. Yeah, it's a burden. It's a burden now. It's a heavy weight, I should say, on you, on your shoulders, knowing that you're in a commitment, but you're not sure if this is the right commitment for you. This is the Ten of Wands. There's no, and so you're gonna look how hunched over this person is going to be dropping these wands, one by one or all at once. You are moving into a new life cycle. I do have the World here. This can mean travel, But I take it as a new life cycle. Things are changing. Excuse me. So the World here, next to that, the Wands, I feel like you're going to drop your burden and be able to proceed forward into this new life, this different place in your life. I have the Two of Swords under the King of Swords and next to the Hierophant. So yeah, you're like, you reached this place of guarding your heart because it had been broken. See that? Your swords are up in self-protection right above the King of Swords. And your blindfold's on. You're like, I don't want to deal with marriage right now. You're like, no, let's slow this down. Because I think I got the Knight of Wands next to the Two of Swords and under that burden. And then remember your Three of Swords that says can be a third party or something. You feel like this person that you're involved with, male or female, is running around. They're feeling not grounded. Maybe they're not making plans. Maybe not acting like you're a couple. Um, Even though you're seen as a couple, this is a very flighty energy. They don't usually stay in one place for very long. I think they could run in and out of your life with a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings, and run out with the staff of passion. They did something that hurt you here. It could be just the way they're being, you know. I have the Ace of Pentacles next to the Knight of Wands and under the World. This is the person who's made that offer of commitment, but they're not acting like it. I have the Five of Cups under the Two of Swords and next to the Seven of Pentacles. Five of Cups. This is you're feeling disappointment in love, all because your heart was hurt. Your sword went up. You're really wondering if this is the right relationship for you. Whatever they did or are doing is very disappointing. There is hope in love because there's two cups behind you. I don't know if it's with this person, but I think it is. I think they are going through something. That's how I feel because of this pending commitment. And I think it affected you. I think that made you want to slow it down and try to get all your facts. The King of Cups is right on the back side of the Five of Cups and under the Knight of Wands. This is water, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer that might be strong in your chart or their chart or around the reading. But this is them. I think that they have been kind of holding back for a while. They got that huge cup of love. They do love you. But I don't think they've been handing it out really to you. I think they've been holding it back more than anything and just kind of maybe living the bachelor life until maybe you do have plans to get married, or they're thinking they have something's going on here where it's almost like a rebellion of sorts. Maybe they are older and going through a midlife crisis, but you're slowing things down because you definitely see it and feel it. I have the Cups next to the King of Cups and under the Ace of Pentacles. This is what they offered. This is how they imagined the two of you moving forward. And this is how you had imagined it, but now you're like, well, maybe we still can, but let's just slow this baby down. There's union between two people. There's a family situation. There's kids dancing, sunshine and rainbows, and cups. Equal exchange of love. Now, this was their plan. And this was your plan, and it goes right along with that huge commitment, and we've got all that commitment going on right here. And the extra card that came out next to the cups is the Four of Wands. They are a special soulmate. There is a very strong connection between you and them. See that with the wands? This is union between two people with lots of love and lots of joy. So, and this is a card of marriage. So I think the end result will be that you will end up married, but I think you're going to just slow it all down. And I think you need to, because they did something, and you want to make sure this isn't going to happen again, whatever it is that hurt your heart. And you're going to discuss it with them. You're going to just slow it down. Get all your truth, get all your clarity as you move across that lake. Let's see what the universe has to say about this reading for Capricorns. Or just advice, general advice in moving forward in your life. Okay, let's see what we have here for you, Capricorns. Pull out the Law of Attraction card for you. There. Worrying about illness can create more illness. Let's see what they have to say about that. You can read this. Pause, but I'm going to read it to you. When you give your attention to something, your potential for attracting it is increased. The more vivid the details, the more likely you are to attract it into your experience. And so any negative emotion you feel while observing something is your indication that you are negatively attracting. So it really doesn't have to do with illness. It's just saying that wherever you're putting your energies into your thoughts, and the more detailed you get about those thoughts, that's what you're attracting. And if you find it's something negative, start thinking about something positive in the same way that you were doing all that negative thinking. So this is going to help you move forward. Um, this is going to help, I think, turn this relationship around and help you to move forward in it. And I feel like you're the one. They did it. They started it. And I think you were excited about this relationship. But they did something that made you like, whoa, Nelly. Let's slow this down, because it made you uncertain about moving forward with them. But you will. You hear? You will. And this card here just wants to slide off. It says within 50 days it can be mine. And the back side, let me read it. That generally doesn't happen, but it just felt like it was just wanting me to pick it up. As you give thought to your future, that may be years or 60 days away, you begin pre-paving. And then as you move into those pre-paved moments, and as that future becomes your present, you fine-tune it by saying, this is what I now want. And all of those pre-paved thoughts will fit together to bring you precisely the experience that you now want to live. I think these cards go together for you. I think they were meant to both come out for you. So Capricorns, this is a general reading that will not resonate with everyone. You can take pieces of this reading and that can resonate. This is a general reading. I do private readings if you'd like a private reading. But thank you so much for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.